MLB Network brings you baseball from North Central Texas as we get a look inside Globe Life Park. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Texas Rangers. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. And Harold, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
A quick out number 1. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And that's cut on and missed 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
First baseman number 40.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. His batting average on the year down at the 240 mark entering play. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Gallo will put this one away, and the side is retired. About time for the home 9 to get their swings as Carlos Gomez is ready to lead off the bottom of inning number 1.
Carlos Gomez.
To short, hit hard, fielded by Owings. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Now at the plate, Rougned Odor. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Rougned Odor
starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. Well, Harold, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
This is one of those scary streaks, because if you don't sit there and say, that's it, fellas, let's cut it off, we need a win right now, before you know it, you trickle into finding yourself in bad habits and losing a lot of games. So those little short streaks, those are the scary ones.
Pollock is there, 2 gone. Here's big Aaron Judge. On the season, he's hitting just over 290 coming into action here. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Good check swing on that off-speed pitch. Clearly he's sitting fastball, ready to let it fly. He recognized it was an off-speed pitch and was able to hold up.
And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Here's Joey Gallo now. Batting average is a likely source of pride for him. Currently sitting in the high 320s. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And that's in there, base hit. Now this is cut and thrown to first, and he'll scramble back to first safely. Here's Nelson Cruz now, hoping to cash in here in the first inning. Runners at the corners, 2 away. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Peralta is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job. Now in the box, J.D. Martinez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
3-1 count to this guy. You don't want to challenge him right here. Don't give him anything to hit. No, no, no. Keep it on the corners.
Judge is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Jake Lamb standing in now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball one. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
There's 2 pitches in a row, Matt, that were away. If this is any indication how he's going to pitch him the rest of that bat, he's saying you're going to beat me the other way. Nothing inside for him to pull. If you want to hit it, take it the other way.
Batting sixth.
At the plate, David Peralta. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball?
Left field and deep. Cruz ranging back. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So stepping in, Jeremy Hazelbaker. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. This is line to left. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball one. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Standing in, Todd Frazier. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. This is in the air out to left field. And that is a base hit as the run will come in to score from third, and the Rangers will take a 1-0 lead. And he is into second base with an RBI double. Digging in now, Robinson Chirinos. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Drury will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Raul Mondesi. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball one. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two. 2-1. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Hit out toward second. Marte fields it cleanly. On to first, and there were 2 down. Digging in for his second at bat, Carlos Gomez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Walker comes set. Here he comes 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. And he misses there. 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to. So striding in, Tyler Flowers. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike. 0-1. Here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. So he got him swinging. Tyler Flowers becomes the first out of the inning. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Hit back up the middle. Backhanded. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Now batting.
Brandon Drury will
Shortstop.
bat next.
Brandon Drury.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-0 delivery. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Judge is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Digging in to try it again, Rougned Odor. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Fouled back. The windup and the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. The pitch. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. Ready for another chance? Aaron Judge. He singled his last time up.
Aaron Judge.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Sends it in the air to deep left field. Peralta racing back. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Striding in once again, Joey Gallo. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. And that misses, ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Sent on the ground out to second. Marte gloves it. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
Number 24.
Coming to the plate now, Nelson Cruz. The potential second run of the inning stands at third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Pollock. He can't get there as it falls in. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game. Digging in, Greg Bird. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pollock on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. And no swing, apparently, ball 1. 2-0.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
And now a stoppage here as a balk has been called. And that could wind up being a costly one as it'll move that base runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Now a slider misses, and that pushes the count to 3-1. And that's in there. Base hit. Cruz rounds the corner and is headed home. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Robinson Chirinos. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now,
and he will get there to make the running play, and that. Stepping into the box, Ketel Marte comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Sent on the ground out to second. Odor has it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch. A high fastball is in there.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes. The difference maker in this outing than others is the 2-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Paul Goldschmidt sent packing for the second out of the inning. J.D. Martinez swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
And Gomez will make the catch. Now at the plate, Raul Mondesi. He'll lead it off here against Taijuan Walker.
Number 27.
And now some action in that Arizona bullpen, as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. Here's Carlos Gomez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Carlos Gomez.
Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. From the belt, the pitch. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This is pulled into right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Aaron Judge. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. In there, 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Hit on the ground out to short. There's one. On to Goldschmidt, a double play. Inning over. Striding into the box, Jake Lamb. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Comes set with the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Don't speed up his bat here, Matt. 2 fastballs, he blew right by him. I would have to come right back with another fastball. Let's see what he does.
There to take it is Cruz, and that's the first out. Settling in now, David Peralta. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. The 0-1 on its way. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. David Peralta becomes the second out here in inning number 5.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike. Here's Joey Gallo now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Leading out for the Rangers.
Here comes the first pitch.
Baseman, Joey
Hit in the air out to center field. Pollock has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Nelson Cruz. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Now the pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Goldschmidt is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in once again, Greg Bird. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Pollock has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Catcher,
A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Flowers is retired, and there's one away. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Brandon Drury will bat next. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1.
Man, he's flirting with danger. He gave up a home run on that very same pitch, and this time he comes right back with it in another dangerous location. He better be careful.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Second baseman.
First pitch on its way.
Marte.
On the ground up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So with 2 away, Paul Goldschmidt gets a chance following the base hit.
First baseman number
ready for another shot now. Paul Goldschmidt. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ball 1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. The 1-1 pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And there he goes towards second. In the dirt here. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ballgame. Here's Todd Frazier now. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up.
Third baseman.
Hard ground ball to third. Lamb comes up with it. And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout.
Up next for the Rangers.
Digging in once again, Robinson Chirinos. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that brings in the speedy Raul Mondesi Jr. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. From the stretch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Set to deliver on 2-1. Left side. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Digging in to try it again. Carlos Gomez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Reached for and popped into the air back behind second. Marte ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Here's Rougned Odor now. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Walker comes set. Here comes the first pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Here it comes, 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires. Here's J.D. Martinez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Right fielder.
Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's thrown over 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters in the game right now. That's why he's pitching late in the game. He's getting ahead of guys, and then you can manipulate as you move forward.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jake Lamb. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Well, with the leadoff man
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Left fielder.
Striding in once again, David Peralta. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
The second for 1. On to first, and they get them both. Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. 0-1. Here's the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2.
He's putting on a little bit of a pitching clinic now. Look, he gives up a single and a single. Then he got the double play ball. Now he's got 2 strikes. If he can wiggle out.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. Ready for another chance. Aaron Judge. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Aaron Judge.
And that misses low and away. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. This is line to left, so he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning opening base hit.
Now batting.
Here's Joey Gallo now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Nelson Cruz. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's a slider that's inside. 1-0. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And that pitch is lined into left field, and he's got his 2nd hit of the evening. Now batting, Greg Bird. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Greg Bird. Your attention, please.
So with the left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Mike Napoli will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Now the Diamondbacks get a left-hander up and working in the bullpen. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 0-2 pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Third baseman.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Todd Frazier started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and the Rangers squander a good opportunity. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He's hoping to avoid. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Chris Herman is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. And this is going to be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Herman is retired, and there's one away.
Fielder, number 11.
Ready once again, A.J. Pollard. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Now a ball lined into left field. That's a base hit. Stepping into the box,
Up next for the
Brandon
Diamondbacks.
Drury. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight.
Brandon
0 for 2 at this point. Runners off for second. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. On a swing, and he popped him up. Off to the left in foul territory. And Frazier will make the catch to retire the side. Digging in and looking for more.
Leading off for the Rangers. Catcher, Robinson.
Shelby Miller
Carreno.
will come on and make his
attention,
4th
please.
appearance in this
Now
campaign.
pitching for Arizona, number 26, Shelby Miller.
Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. That's wide, 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Right back to him, and it's off his shoe. Recovery throw is not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single.
Now batting,
In now,
Shortstop.
Raul Mondesi.
Raul
2 hits and 3 at-bats
Mondesi.
for him in this one. That's lifted the other way out to left. Peralta is under it. He's got it 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
center fielder,
Digging
number
in now,
14,
Carlos Gomez.
Carlos
0 for 4
Gomez.
with a strikeout thus far. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. Here's Rougned Odor now. On the night, he's 2 for 4
Now
with a
batting,
pair of singles.
second baseman, Rougned
So they'll make a
Odor.
matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the
Now pitching
left-handed
for
hitter due
Arizona,
up.
number 29, Jorge De La Rosa.
Here comes the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peralta is under it. 2 down. Now to the
right
plate,
fielder,
Aaron
number
Judge.
99.
He's got 3 hits,
Aaron
including a double to
Judge.
this point. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Takes this the other way to right. Martinez will get there, and he puts it away to Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Here's J.D. Martinez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. Jake Lamb standing in now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Jake Lamb.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Played on the backhand. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting,
Now at the plate, David Peralta. And he
Peralta.
needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Swing and a liner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed, so the Diamondbacks are down to their final strike now.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. Into the box now, Jeremy Hazelbaker. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Shoots this one over to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. Gavin Floyd.
Catcher, Chris Herman. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rangers, number 39.
First pitch on its way from Floyd. Swing and a line drive. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Peralta is on his way home. Digging in, A.J. Pollock. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Looking to minimize the damage here. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed. And now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Hey, look at the numbers. This is what you want from your starting pitcher. He gave them 7 strong innings and sets things up perfectly for the bullpen to seal the deal. Very good job out there.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peralta is right there, and it's a very quick out number one. Now to the plate, Rougned Odor. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. On the ground to the right side. Marte has it. In time to first, and there are two away. At the plate, Aaron Judge. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Hard hit ball to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And now against his body, a jump throw. And from deep, here's Chris Owings now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Chris Owings.
And that swung on and missed for strike one. And Harold, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. So coming to the plate, David Peralta. Man at first for him following the one-out single. This is line to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Striding in, Paul Goldschmidt. And the average isn't pretty. Down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. Runners on the move for second. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Comes set and the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Nelson Cruz. Batting average is a likely source of pride for him, currently sitting in the high 320s. Well, Harold, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Well, Matt, every team's going to go through a losing streak, but you got to try to do something that's going to pull you out of it. One game at a time is really what you got to think about, because if you don't, before you know it, 5 games leads to 10, and 10 games leads to 15. And before you know it, you're out of it. You lost a ton of games in a row.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Line drive to left. And that'll qualify as the Rangers' first hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second. Here's Todd Frazier now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. This is going to kick off the fence now out in front of the Arizona bullpen. And that'll get over the wall for a ground rule double, and that'll keep runners at second and third now with still nobody out. Mike Napoli stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Batting 7th, catcher Robinson Chirino.
And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order. Digging in the switch hitter, Raul Mondesi. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the 310 plateau. And not in time as the run scores. Here comes the 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do. And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
Batting ninth.
Digging in, Cody Martin. Now a flare out toward right center. Martinez coming on. He gets there as the runner breaks for home. But I don't think he had designs on even really trying it as he retreats with two away now.
Number 14.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Carlos Gomez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Martinez has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. At the plate, Jake Lamb. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Third baseman.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Hit hard on the ground to first. Napoli's there, and he is out on the tag. Here's J.D. Martinez. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Cruz sprinting after it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Settling in now, Chris Herman will try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Rougned Odor now. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Second baseman, Rougned Odor.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Pitch rides in on him here as this is popped weakly toward the left side of the infield. Lamb will get under this one, and he's got it for the first out. Here's big Aaron Judd. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Nelson Cruz.
Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Now it's 2-0. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Striding in once again, Todd Frazier. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hard ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Stepping in, A.J. Pollock. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Number 11.
Hit on the ground to short. Mondesi picks it up. And a rather easy first out. So striding in, Patrick Corbin. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 0-1 on its way. Hit down the third baseline. Backhanded. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Digging in to try it again, Chris Owings. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit hard on the ground to second. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First and second now, one man out. Flipped out the other way toward short. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Corbin rounds the corner and is headed home. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third. Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Peralta hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Slice down the left side, but foul.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
On a rope to the second baseman. Coming to the plate now, Paul Goldschmidt. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
The good hitters, they don't usually have trouble with the low 90s fastball. He might have been looking for something else.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to. Ready for another chance? Mike Napoli. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. Line towards center field. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning opening base hit. Coming to the plate now, Robinson Chirinos. His first plate appearance resulted in an intentional walk. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that brings in the speedy Raul Mondesi Jr. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Now a ball line fouled to deep right and out of play.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here. Hey, not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Popped up. Marte is over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Cody Martin. He's 0 for 1 thus far. I was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Line toward right center, and that'll get down out there. Napoli rounds third and is digging for the plate. The runner from second crosses the plate. Here's Carlos Gomez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Peralta going back on it, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's now 3-1. Here's Rougned Odor now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Rougned Odor.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Pollard racing back at the track. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and they'll add 1 more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Ready for another shot now. Nelson Cruz trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Martinez has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Stepping in, Jake Lamb comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Third baseman, number 22.
Now here's the pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Gomez is there, and he has it for the first out. Into the box now, J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Heading out towards shallow right. Heading after it is Judge. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
At the plate, Chris Herman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit. The relay throw, and they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily. Standing in, A.J. Pollock. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Chopped weakly to the left. Right to him. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's Todd Frazier now. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Todd Frazier.
Grounder down the line at third. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first is low that time, but Goldschmidt's able to hang with it, and he digs it out. A nice play. Digging in and looking for more, Mike Napoli. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Takes this the other way to right. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Ready once again,
now
Robinson Chirinos. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. In the air out toward right field. Martinez giving chase. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Raul Mondesi. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he bangs it into center field for a base hit. Into the box, Cody Martin. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. 0-1 count and the pitch. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
The center fielder.
Back to the top of the order now. And standing in, the speedy Carlos Gomez. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's now 7-1. Striding into the box, Rougned Odor. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. Peralta's under it. And the inning is over. Stepping into the box, Patrick Corbin. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. Jose Bautista will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 19, Jose Bautista.
Squared that one up just a little late. The windup and the 0-1. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Now at the plate, Chris Owings.
Number 16,
a hit in 2
Chris
tries so far. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, but it's not in time, and they'll just get the 1. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Cruz is after it. 1 run, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Mondesi takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out. Into the box now, David Peralta. 0-for-2 on his line thus far. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
That's a tough pitch to recognize. A backdoor cutter, you just don't see that very often.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive. but this will be a foul ball.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back?
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped up. Napoli is there for it, and that retires the side. Shelby Miller takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Ready for another shot now. Aaron Judge. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Swing and oh my, hit him with the high, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Striding in once again, Nelson Cruz. He flew out in his last at-bat. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Martinez has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's Todd Frazier now. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss. The 0-1 pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Now Miller on 1-1. 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. And a swing, and here's another big drive as this ball sent high and deep to left center field. And the long ball will burn him for the 2nd time in the inning. Another home run. Here's Mike Napoli now. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Hard hit toward the hole, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm. A base hit. Ready for another chance? Robinson Chirinos. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. And the changeup is way low that time. Here's the 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge.
3-1.
Now that's a nice pitch. He ran that into about mid-90s and put it past him.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! Digging in once again, Raul Mondesi. He enters this at-bat 1 for 2 with a walk. Into the windup and the pitch. Driven nicely into the gap. Around first, digging for 2. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple. Digging in and looking for more. Cody Martin is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Number 18 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 18.
First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded by Owings. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Here's Carlos Gomez. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Hit on the ground to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Jake Lamb standing in now. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Hot shot on the ground to short. Mondesi scoops it up. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Here's J.D. Martinez. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
J.D. Martinez.
Grounded to short. Throw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now. Ready once again,
Now batting.
Chris Herman. He's singled in 2 trips
Chris
to the plate thus far.
Herman.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Chirinos has a play, and that retires the side. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Here's Rogna. Odor.